Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be looking at the ATRT driver action figure from the Vintage Collection. Before we look at the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. It came in the kind of standard, Vintage Collection packaging. You'll notice down here it says Kenner. This is a reference back to the original Star Wars action figures from like the 70s and 80s. It's kind of it's like a nostalgia thing for collectors who would have bought the original ones. And it shows a really good picture of the character from the movie. On the back, it shows a picture of the original release of the figure. And here's a description, not of the figure, but of the original toy, I'm pretty sure. And down here at the bottom, it shows the other action figures in the wave. But let's get back to the important part. Here's the figure. He is fairly cool looking. He's all an original sculpt, I'm pretty sure. That they didn't reuse any parts from other clones. Maybe the lower legs, but I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He comes with, if I remove his helmet, a ball-jointed head with a really good range of motion. And while I have his helmet off, I want to go ahead and talk about his face. This is one of the better clone sculpts, at least for their faces. His hair is done really well and everything, so I appreciate that they did that. But if we get back to his articulation, he's got ball-hinged shoulders. Since they're a new sculpt for this guy, they didn't allow for a range of motion, so they only move up this far. They do swivel all the way around, but that's it. He's got ball hinge elbows that swivel, of course, and he's got swivel wrists. That's the same on both sides. He's got what I'm assuming is a ball joint here. Lets him crunch forward a little bit and back a little bit. Gives him a little bit of like a rock side to side and a swivel. He's got ball hinge hips. I don't like when they add these on figures, but this one is very well executed. And you do need it for him to ride any type of vehicle. They go about this far forward, and you do have to swivel the knee around, but they go pretty far forward. And do they go back? Let's see. Not really. They don't want to go back. So no real range of motion backwards. He's got ball hinge knees that swivel. So that you can use this hip, and he's got ball-hinged ankles. One thing I don't like, they used a black hinge there, so that really stands out when you pose the foot. So I wish they had chosen this like gray-green color for that peg. But let's move on to his accessories. We've already seen his helmet, but I'll show it again. It's very well sculpted. It's kind of a soft rubber, so it fits over his head well. And this antenna is fairly soft, so it's not going to break off. He also comes with this. It's it's like a grenade launcher or something. It comes with a strap which is very well detailed. I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera, but it's got really nice texture on it. It's got some type of thermal detonator and some ammo on it. This is pretty cool. Goes over his shoulder, fits well. And he also comes with the larger clone blaster. It's painted, it's got some silver details, it's fairly well detailed overall. One thing that bothers me is this handle here is very, very short, so it doesn't want to fit in his hand all the way. So I don't really like that. But it does fit, and he will hold it, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's take a look at the figure without his accessories. He looks really good. They did a good job of capturing the essence of the character here. On the back, oh, I almost forgot. He's got a removable backpack. Well, dropped it. It's fairly well detailed. In the package, this will be upside down. It'll be like this, which isn't accurate to the movie. You'll want to swivel it around. It just fits in a peg. Fits pretty well. It's not going to fall out or anything. So if you see this guy for a good price, and you like the kind of camouflaged look from the clone troopers that were on Kashyyyk, it's definitely worth picking up, but I wouldn't pay, too much money for him, because he's not in the movie for very long, so if you're not a huge clone collector, he could be a pass. But not to say that he's a bad figure. Paint and everything is really good on him. Articulation's good. Accessories are good. So, just, whatever you think about him, So, tell me what you think about him in the comments, and I'll see you later.